Good afternoon. I hope things are going well for you on this Tuesday afternoon. The time now is 12:35. I'm Julie Broughton. This is Take 6. It's when we get together after our noon newscast and we talk about what we're working on that you'll see on our newscast later today. And, we are all very excited about our WKMG Hits the Road initiative. In fact, tomorrow we're taking all of our newscasts from 4 to 7 p.m. on the road to Kirk Park in Montverde. And that means in the week leading up to it, we've been previewing some of those stories that you have asked us to tell in Montverde. So we're all learning a lot about this beautiful little community. And today, coming up on News 6 at 6, you will see a special story by News 6 anchor Lisa Bell that I know you were really excited about, Lisa. We've all heard of Montverde Academy, and I think we're all really familiar with, of course, the sports legacy of Montverde Academy. But you visited and you went deep into the history of this school.
That's right. And when you talk to some of the people who work at Montverde Academy, they will tell you that the athletics program is actually a pretty small part of the overall school and school life, which is kind of surprising because that is certainly what you hear time and time again. This year, Montverde Academy is celebrating its 112th year. It was founded back in 1912. It was actually founded before the town of Montverde was even incorporated, which is kind of crazy when you think about that. And it was founded basically as a boarding school for troubled kids from all over the country at the time. They would be sent there and they would have to work basically on area farms. At the time, it was called the Montverde Industrial School. And I thought it was interesting that even when you go back that far, 112 years ago into the 1920s and prior to that they had a lot of women who were in the faculty and who were students there, because that's not something that you kind of think about when you think about schools back at that time. In the 1920s, they dropped the industrial moniker from their name, and some of the leaders there tell me that that's when the school really started taking off academically. And by the 30s and 40s, if you graduated from high school with a diploma from Montverde School, Julie, you could go to any college of your choice without even having to take a test. You were automatically admitted. And we're looking right now at a picture. That is the girls basketball team in 1927. And they were all wearing kind of like dresses and socks and like boots. And we were chuckling because certainly when you see the athletic teams there today, they look nothing like they did back in 1927.
Right. Right. And, one thing that I really noticed the first time that I went out to Montverde and was driving through, I was like, okay, it looks more like a college campus. And you think of like kindergartners going there. It is such a huge, impressive looking facility.
So, and all of that is relatively new. Within the past 25 years, they have added that day school. And so this is stunning to me. 25 years ago, 1999, 2000, we all remember that. Can you guess how many students they had, Julie, at Montverde Academy?
In 1995, 2000?
1999, 2000.
Oh, gosh.
Not too long ago.
1,200.
They had 100 students. Maybe 105. There was a big lightning strike right outside.
Yes.
I
don't know if
you
saw
can pick
it
that
flash.
up on my microphone. But all 100 of them lived on campus in a dormitory. Only 5 of them were what they call day students who drive to school or dropped off at school. Since then, they have expanded. They now have 1,400 kids who go to school. They went from 100 to 1,400 in 25 years. Most of them, about 1,100 of them, are day students. So they all kind of live around Montverde Academy, and they either drive to school or their parents drive them to school, and there's a wait list. And so really in the past 25 years, much like the surrounding community, Montverde Academy has just boomed in terms of its population. And there's that long wait list, 300 kids waiting to just go to the elementary school. So they are adding classes there to try and accommodate all the students. And it's not cheap, by the way, to go there.
Right. Yeah.
They don't take vouchers. You have to have cash.
Right.
If you want to send your kids there for the boarding program, you want to guess how much that will cost you?
Oh, gosh. Boarding program. So they're there all the time. I'm going to say $47,000 a year.
Ooh, that would be a bargain.
Oh, gosh. Really?
Yeah, it is $57,000 a year to send a child to boarding school. That's grade 7th and above. And if you don't live there on campus, or if you're not old enough to go to the boarding school, you can attend the day school for about $23,000 a year. And the school, if I didn't mention it already, does not take vouchers, so you better have
Okay.
deep pockets.
Yeah. Wow.
They do offer scholarships, though.
Okay. Yeah. And Ginger and Matt were talking to, I think, one of the athletic directors in Florida's Fourth Estate, and she was talking about that there are need-based scholarships as well. Yes. So
Yeah.
when
So
can we see your
go work on your basketball skills, Julie, and maybe you can get
Oh,
a scholarship.
yes, yes. That's my dream to,
Right? Yeah.
be a
But no,
middle-aged
it's
basketball
fascinating.
star.
We learned a lot. The campus is beautiful. We're going to show you some historical photos and some more shots from the campus. So it's a very nice spot.
Yes, it is beautiful. All right, Lisa Bell, we'll
Mhm.
see your full story coming up tonight on News 6 at 6.
Sounds good. Have fun.
Okay. All right, let's get a check of your forecast. As Lisa was mentioning, it is booming here at the WKMG studios. And here's a look at the radar for you. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in place now for parts of Orange County. You can see where that yellow box is. That is until 12:45. But look at that entire line stretching from Flagler County back down through Volusia County into Seminole County, as well as much of Orange, Lake, and Osceola counties and Polk County. All of that is continuing to push to the south and the east, and we're going to keep things very active throughout the afternoon. We did have a tornado watch in place earlier today. That was allowed to expire at noon. We could see another watch box issued later today. Those come from the Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma. But again, we are looking at that potential of heavy rain, a lot of lightning, gusty winds, and we could see isolated rotating storms, which means we could see isolated tornadic activity. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder. Everyone appears to be running to the window. Do we know why everyone's running to the window, Donovan? Everyone's running to the window, so I'm... All right. Yes. Everyone's running to look at the window, but again, that's what you're seeing on the radar is what they're looking out the window. So we're going to keep it stormy for the rest of the day and potentially stormy, especially for the first part of the day tomorrow. So for today, rain chances stay at 50%. Tomorrow, we bump those up to 70%. It looks like the worst of the activity will be in the first part of the day. So by later in the afternoon, we should begin clearing things. And then Thursday and Friday, we drop our rain chances to 20%, 95 on Friday, and the rain chances go back up to 50% for Saturday and Sunday. It's hard to say if we've made that transition into the wet season, but we are seeing showers in the picture every single day for the next 7 days. Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells will be in with you at 4 o'clock this afternoon to break all this down. Meteorologist Candace Campos, as well as meteorologist Samara Coquinos and meteorologist Michelle Morgan are all back in the Weather Center, keeping an eye on things for you. And if there is anything urgent, they will break into programming for you. And also, we always send those alerts for you on our Pinpoint Weather app, which, by the way, is free to download if you just search WKMG in your app store. Another reminder that we are going to be live tomorrow in Montverde at Kirk Park from 4 to 7. You are invited to come out and see us as we take WKMG on the road to Montverde. Again, from 4 to 7. Please come out and say hello. Thank you so much for stopping by Take 6. If you have any questions or comments, head to clickorlando.com/take6. Let us know what's on your mind, and I'll see you at 4.